In your career, you've done motion capture for Madden, you've done Gears of War and all these other games. What was your most exciting job that you did?
Um, that's a great question. It's hard to um, it's hard to be better than your first one. I actually got to double Keanu Reeves in the movie The Replacements. First thing I ever did in Hollywood. Never thought I would ever work in the film industry, and I doubled Keanu, having no idea, how he would be or whatever. But he ended up being a super hard worker and very humble guy, and always asking questions. What would you be thinking here? What would you be thinking there? And in the process of doing that movie, it took about 4 months. We got to have one night. We shut down filming for a week and just practiced these 4 plays. And at halftime of an actual NFL game, they had us in the portal, and we had to warm up out there, and we had 11 minutes to shoot 4 plays to get all the nice high angles so they could see people in the stands. We ran out there, and I threw a fade. Actually, I threw a strike on a dig route to one of my good friends, Rob Grogan. And then I threw a corner route to one of my best friends in the world, Dustin Denard. Ended up being the last 2 touchdowns of the movie, but only had one shot to get those, and they both went perfect. So I was about as hyped as I can get. I always wanted to make the NFL, and I always wanted to get paid to play football, and it was very surreal being in that setting, being in an NFL stadium, even though I wasn't on a roster or anything like that. It was really gratifying, and it was awesome. Probably be hard to overcome that moment.
Okay, a follow-up to that, working on these movies and with athletes, what one athlete did you work with and you just said, wow, he's a really nice guy. He's someone that I can see hanging out with?
You know what? It's funny. Growing up, I had a lot of people that I probably idolized, as athletes. And not a single one of them have I not kind of been disappointed by some of their off-the-field decisions and some of the things that I've heard that's going on. We know that athletes get pumped up to be more than they really are. But I got to stand in for Kurt Warner on a Campbell's Chunky Soup series of commercials a number of years back. I had to throw right-handed, which was a little odd since I'm a lefty, but got to meet him and just throw the ball to him in between. It was right before season, and he's just down to earth, loves the Lord. He really challenged me. I had really kind of just turned the corner in my faith at that point, and he really pointedly was like, "Why are you out here? What's your purpose out here?" And it really made me think about what I was doing in the film industry. There's a lot of ugliness in the film industry, and that was a really significant moment. I always looked up to him as a player. I thought he was tough as nails, and would stay in the pocket to the last second and deliver a ball. Very gutsy, and with what he's done towards the end of his career, we see what he's made of for sure. But I really look back on that several days, that week or so that I stood in for him, as being really significant.